Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of FanTracks, coming to you from fanboysanonymous.com. I'm your host, Tony Mango, and with me on the panel, we have two other fanboys here, Chris Dace
Hey, what's up, guys?
and Mike Payton.
Kick the baby.
Don't kick that baby.
So, if you're unfamiliar with what FanTracks is, it's where we take a movie or a TV show and we watch it together at the same time, provide a commentary track for you guys to listen to and follow along with. It's very much in the style of director's commentary on DVDs, but this is all going to be from the perspective of fans as opposed to people that actually worked on the project.
Amateurs.
Pretty much. So we're just going to basically crack some jokes about what we're watching. We're going to talk about our favorite things about it, retrospectives, in any kind of way that we seem fit. And our target for what we're going to watch for this episode is going to be from Thanksgiving side of things, because it's Thanksgiving time and we figured we would do a lot of those. We're going to do the Starvin Marvin episode of South Park. Original air date November 19th, 1997. It is episode 8 of season 1. So we're going back all the way to the beginnings of South Park before it became more of a satire, and it was a lot more like crude jokes and everything like that, but still classic. And of course, that's why it's still around nowadays and why it's still good, because it was fucking great. So this is how you're going to do this if you want to watch that episode along with us instead of just listening to the podcast. What we're going to do is we're going to give you a countdown of 3, 2, 1, play. And that's when you'll hit your play button on your DVD or your stream or whatever it is that you're watching this on. We have no ads or anything that are going to be running for us. So if you're watching it on something like that, then take that into account and make sure that when you do load this up that you've got the warning sign at the very beginning of it, all characters and events in the show, blah, 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 blah. That'll be the first thing that we have on our screens. So that's how you can sync up with us. So remember that countdown, 3, 2, 1, play. That's when you hit that play button. We're going to get started right about now. 3, 2, 1, play. Got our little blinking light at the bottom there.
Blinkety blink.
I think that's how computers used to tell you what spot you were when you were typing things out.
Yeah.
Back in a time long ago, children. Back in the ancient age of 1997.
Speaking of ancient, this opening title sequence, you got Chef in it.
Very uncluttered. Again, like with the Simpsons one, eventually South Park just threw a million characters into, especially this part right here.
Yeah.
Very bare bones back then.
I would love some.
I'm starving. I want some cheesy poofs now. I want some
don't get
snacky
it.
cakes too.
I don't even eat cheesy poofs.
I love Terrence and Phillip.
They're kind of one note.
It's an
Brown
accurate
note.
portrayal of Canadians.
I would watch Terrence and Phillip Thanksgiving special. As is a Fire was awesome.
Ah!
I like the haircuts too. Like the one kid's got like little balls on his head.
Holy, what?
It's such a mean joke for Sally Struthers.
Was she on Full House?
No, she was on
Step by Step, wasn't she?
no, Growing Pains, I think.
Growing Pains. Ah, man, digital sports watches used to be so cool. Back before the days of iWatches and stuff.
And when people don't use watches now, they just have their phones.
I still see a lot of people use watches.
Ethernopia. Best ever.
Teaching kids anatomy.
Yeah.
Chags.
Those kids with the blank stares in the background. Little Pip. They killed Pip off eventually.
Oh, it's Mr. Hyatt.
He doesn't have Mr. Hat anymore, does he?
No.
No, he had a twig for a while,
Mr. Twig.
and then he had Mr. Slave, and then he just had nothing, and then he was a woman, and now he's just a regular guy. Well, I wouldn't say regular.
That's a
Mr.
great.
Garrison's had a very interesting evolution.
He has a great line there too. There's no stupid questions, just stupid people.
This is Kenny.
They just do. Not like yelling at him for being insensitive or anything. It's
Right.
like, I don't know, they just do. Oh, fucking Wendy, shut up. Peyton.
That's a great reference. I didn't get that the first time I had seen this episode.
Oh shit. Who let the turkeys out? Who?
I remember the video game where those things were such a pain in the ass to
Oh
kill.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they always made the funniest sounds. Whoa!
Yeah.
Token still sideways.
But I can just imagine, because Trey Parker and Matt Stone do 90% of the voices on here. I can just imagine them in the recording booth, like they're recording Mephisto, and they're recording, Mr. Garrison, whatever. Then it's like, all right, now we're just gonna do the turkey noises. Okay.
So, seriously, what is that little thing that follows him around?
It's Kevin. I don't know. They never really said what Kevin is.
I feel like he's a growth that just got legs.
He might be. Mephisto does do all those weird ass experiments, but then he should have multiple asses on him.
Ha ha! You're so fucking funny, Mayor. Ha ha!
I was surprised in that one episode that they killed off the mayor's aide.
So excited about a watch.
Nope. Why is she always baking cookies?
Because Cartman's a fat ass.
I'm like, where are all these cookies going? Oh yeah, Cartman's ass.
It's either that or a powdered donut pancake surprise.
Oh, that sounds so awesome right now.
All those trumpety farts on Terrence and Phillip. They're so unrealistic. It's good
That's not
with
a
sports
watch.
watch.
Isn't it? It's Dave Chappelle.
It's totally Chris Rock, dude. Oh, never mind. It's Drew.
Starvin Marvin. Such a great name. South Park's so messed up. Oh, I love this guy. Not as beautiful as you.
Oh, like you never used that line in your life.
Probably not 8 times in a row.
Look at the Thanksgiving turkeys. It's not quite the same as a jive turkey.
Not as beautiful as He deserves it.
It's a big table.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I would want to sit at a community buffet table with somebody like Cartman.
No, I wouldn't.
Randy's really off model here, isn't he?
He wasn't really a character back then.
Yeah.
He had
Became
no
one of the best,
personality,
though.
really. Oh, absolutely.
He looks terrified.
Butt pipe. I remember using that a lot as a kid after this episode. Fucking douchebag. They still haven't fixed the chalkboard.
Warning, Tony joke incoming.
It's a damn good joke, though. I legitimately laughed watching this episode with Mr. Garrison.
My favorite part. He's just like gravy. Like gravy has nothing to do with corn.
It's Kenny's screen. Like it's just a fundraiser for fucking Kenny.
Oh, I miss him.
Pib?
Pip.
Yeah, they killed him.
Yeah, they killed Pip a long time ago too. They killed him.
It wasn't that I didn't understand that he was killed. I just didn't understand why you missed him.
I don't know why. He just always was my favorite.
Your favorite?
Yeah.
Didn't they have an episode like all about him?
Yeah, that was a terrible episode.
It was.
Greatest episode.
Like, didn't it have some guy like sitting next to a fire, like reading a book about his story?
Was it Malcolm McDowell?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy.
I'm surprised that they haven't gotten rid of Principal Victoria. They got rid of the bus driver, Crabtree. Got rid of Chef. Well, they kind of had to, but
they got rid of yeah, all
a lot of side characters. And Principal Victoria's still hanging around. It's really one of the times where you can tell when South Park changed, though, getting rid of Chef.
Listen, it wasn't South Park that changed. It was Isaac Hayes that changed. Just get that straight.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the show itself kind of changed because then they started to get more into, like, the satire stuff. Which is for the better. South Park's doing so much better now than Simpsons and Family Guy.
Well, they evolved and kept themselves fresh.
If you look at the top of Chef's hat, that scene that just went by, you could tell.
I'm glad you start telling us this just as the scene with Chef ends. Thanks, Tony.
I just noticed it right at the end. That close-up of Chef, there's like a shadow from still using like the cutouts and stuff.
Oh, gee. That's quite fascinating, Tony. So I'm going to take this opportunity, maybe like, I don't know. Oh, I want to wait a second. All right, let's talk about Cartman's couch because something about it really stuck out to me.
That's a great idea.
How windy do you think it would have to be to actually blow those things around?
There's just like generic Thanksgiving stuff sitting out on the street, just a pilgrim hat and a cornucopia.
Is he based on Marlon Brando?
I think he's supposed to be.
Yeah,
From
wasn't
the
there like
Island
an
of
episode
Pakistan.
where like he said he was a member of NAMBLA, the North American Marlon Brando lookalikes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The defense squad's just Jimbo and Ned. Like sand
That seemed to
people.
work pretty well.
That's such a good part. The way that they draw the Canadians, it's got to be one of my favorite things in South Park history. Everybody just looks exactly the same. You get the weird Ethiopians again.
What is he doing?
Cartman was so awesome in the first number of seasons. He never evolves. That's why he's just kind of like stated what he is. But he was definitely a standout in the early seasons.
You can kind of tell that, like, even pretty early on, they went from Stan being more of like the protagonist to just Cartman. It's fucking Cartman's show. This is back in the era where you couldn't wear a South Park t-shirt to school.
Yeah.
Now they just don't really have South Park t-shirts.
Still remember getting in trouble for that though. Just a shirt of like the kids sitting at the bus stop, and can't do that. It's offensive.
See, I at least was wearing a Mr. Hanky shirt when I got in trouble for it.
Yeah, I got in trouble for that one too. And I had one of the ones with Cartman cursing, which that I can understand. Even
Oh, and I
Mr.
think I had
Hanky-
one of Kenny getting decapitated.
Yeah, okay. Kenny to get decapitated, I could see them telling you to turn that shirt inside out or something, but even the Mr. Hanky one, so what? It's a turd. Who cares? It's a
It's
cartoon.
not like I'm like carrying around an actual turd.
Right. Canned string beans are terrible. I miss Bar Brady.
We didn't listen. Thank you, chef. Doesn't look like anything.
That one little pissed off fucking turkey. Hey, knock it off. See that little shadow around the top of his hat?
Mm-hmm.
What about it?
It's a shadow.
What about it? Nothing? God damn it!
That guy's got Guile hair from Street Fighter.
Dun, 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 dun.
The dude with the fucking lamp. He's gonna beat up the turkeys with a lamp.
I forgot he did that.
Wonder how many people watching this now would get the Braveheart reference.
I think
Yeah.
Braveheart's a pretty timeless movie. I think a lot of people would still know that.
I could see kids not getting it though.
I've seen a lot of things reference this though. This is kind of like one of those commonly referred, even if they don't even know what it's from. I think they know that this is like a common thing that's made fun of.
I like that guy. Woo! Yeah, woo! I think I'd follow the turkey more than Chef. He's more passionate.
Absolutely.
Makes a lot of good points.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna follow
I
something that's
especially liked his stance on. "Woo."
Yeah. And Kyle really effective, just fucking mooning them.
Everybody's got to do their part. Yeah, except that it's fucking turquoise.
The skull in the background.
This is where it all began.
I'm glad that over the seasons they've kept the idea that the kids, when they walk, they just kind of like waddle. Boogie bars. Snaggy cakes always seemed good. Veal roll-ups, though, I don't
Veal
think.
roll-ups look like dildos.
I wonder if Sally Southers ever saw this episode, what she would have thought.
I don't know. I also wonder what Sally Struthers would think of it. Yeah, go Ike.
Damn, Ike. Always liked Ike. Poor Kenny. When he still used to die in every episode.
Looked like Duck Hunt. Whoa! It was deep.
Wouldn't be as deep as if the turkey was giving the speech.
Whoa!
Bar Brady's awesome.
He didn't interact with any of them.
Right. And why are they just smiling at him? This is so morbid in the background with Kenny. It's so bad. The fucking rat just comes out of him.
God, this is so awful.
It's kind of a happy ending, though.
Wait, they've got a Canadian black baby?
Yeah, there's a little, like, Ike. That's so weird. I didn't notice that. It's a much happier ending than a lot of other episodes of South Park, though. Especially because Sally Struthers ends up getting her comeuppance. Well, then you got this, though.
Greenies.
Oh.
Oh,
You
wow.
have to cook them too?
I gotta undercut that happy ending with, yeah, and Kenny's dead. Poor families.
Wait, Primus does the opening theme?
Yep.
You never knew
I know
that.
that.
All right, that's it for South Park Starvin Marvin. Great, great Thanksgiving episode. Any last thoughts, guys?
I want me a Starvin Marvin.
All right, thank you for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for the next episode of FanTracks.